And when I say gang, let's go. Turn me up. Go back out. Lit that like button. Sub to this pettiness. I told y'all it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Turn my lights up. Gotta have self-love, gang. Sometimes hurt people may hurt people. Y'all just ain't paying attention. There's a reason for everything. And in the end, a tornado gonna be caused. I promise you. Everything I say is a legend, and you can find that in the Fair Use Act in the description of this video and all of my videos. This video is covered by the Fair Use Act. This video is for educational purposes only and is used to educate my people on what we are covering with no, and I mean with no malicious intent, only to educate my people on what we are covering in the daily news. Lit my like button, sub to this pettiness, and to my day ones. Y'all know I got y'all to the last day. And to all my new subs and subscribers, lit that like button, sub to this pettiness. So when I get this litness, I can show y'all love with this pettiness. So when I get this litness, I can show y'all love with this pettiness. You know I had to say it twice just to make it nice. Cause we might have been born last night, but we stay up all night. And gang, it's been one hell of a trip. Long live Dre B. Long live Man. And long live the Flipper Man. You CBD gang. This gonna be big in the end. So many different scenarios, so many different lies, so many back doors and cover-ups, a whole lot of stuff in disguise. But in the end, it ain't gonna be no surprise. It ain't gonna be no surprise. See, you gotta know how to play if you gonna play. You gotta look at the whole overview timeline and go all the way back past some of the stuff you think may be present now. Cause Because it's way deeper than anybody can imagine. Some know. Some got clues. Some trying to figure out the clues. But Blue got all the clue and it gonna all add up to be some bullshit. And I keep telling y'all this. Because see, hurt people gonna hurt people. A lot of chemical imbalance, a lot of stuff that ain't right gonna start come to light. See, Angela been stuck in a two-way situation. And see, if you go back far enough, you'll understand good versus bad. Or is it all a thin line between love and hate? See, y'all, I be telling y'all what shall below shall be above, or is it below or above or backward or forward or up or down, but it all gonna spin back around. See, if we go all the way back past some of the, a lot of stuff just don't add up. So you had to take time to sit down to break it down like a pound. Every event, every date, every story, every play from the day that all this started. Turn my lights up. Cause see, if you go back to the beginning, all the way back, there was another guy in the situation way before Guy. And he was considered as a good guy. There was no, if anybody remember Angela from the beginning, before the Gotti situation, if you look at the cover photo, good guy. Real good guy. Family man. Take care of that baby of his. But it was always somebody in the DM. Because it goes down in the DM. And he started begging for a long time, gang. See, y'all got to understand that it was a lot going on way before we think it was going on. A lot of pieces missing if you just think about it, gang, and research Angela in the time period she was with old boy, in the time periods that they say this is going on in the DM. They say good guys always finna last. And good girls always want bad guys. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. Cause see, it's a lot going on, gang. And see, if you watch everything and all the posts, some stuff starting to add up, some stuff don't make no sense, some stuff ain't even a possibility. But it's thrown in. But see, one thing about a woman scorn between love and hate. Once a man do a wrong or do a right, it's always gonna be a light. Somewhere, somehow, you never get in the rules of an engagement on a woman scorn. And we all done been in these same situations as Angela. Well, I ain't messing with that no more. Stuff can happen in your life and you can go through it with your significant other and you know. Cause y'all remember the post she made. Y'all act like people ain't watching. Here's a reminder like people ain't watching. See, it's a way bigger scenario and a whole nother plot that a lot of people know about. And it's causing a lot of thin line between love and hate, guys. But it's a lot of stuff if you go back and just piece it together on the timeline and the days. You understand it was a whole lot of sideways, backdooring, conquer and divide. A lot of people was knowing what was going on and a lot of people wouldn't. But the internet may have made it seem like Angela was single when it was going down in the DM. Look at the timeline of the baby, gang. How old is the child? So if you go back to down in the DM in the time that all of this was going on, somebody was getting backdoored. Somebody was sneaking around and contacting us behind people's back. Way before anybody even put all of it together. See, Angela had been involved, gang, with a child. That don't nobody want to talk about it. But see, Angela been posting little stuff since the birthday, since her trip, shining little lights on certain things, but not everything. See, that birthday trip, I told y'all the internet ate her alive for that incident because she backtracked and did something that we was like, so you put it together and you know it's a thin line between love and hate. Hurt people, turn my lights up, man. Hurt people. Been telling y'all, you got to love yourself first. You got to know who you is, what you is, and don't worry about it. And every time I tell y'all this scenario pops up, and Angela spoke out again. In life, you realize that with time, you became a different person. In life, You realize with time you became a different person. You realize with time, dot, 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 dot. Period, 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 period. In life, you realize with time, you can become a different person, guys. With time. See, Angela, she's stuck in a spot right now, gang. You lose parts of you never thought you would. Don't let that go over your head. You lose parts of you never thought you would. You gain, G-A-I-N, and we gon' spin a game and a game and a game. You gain parts of you never seen coming. You lose people you love, and it changes you to the core of your soul. And I'm gonna say it twice just to make it nice. You never thought you would. You gain parts of you never seen coming. You lose people you love, and it changes you to the core of your soul. See, that love is very, very tricky, guys. Turn my lights up. See, Angela's stuck in a position now, gang, where it's a thin line between love and hate. And a woman's scorn can be the worst thing that you ever met. Cause she knows a whole lot about you. Cause who knows if it was going down in the DM when it really was going down in the DM. You feel good one day, you feel bad one day. Life really about balance, even when it seems to have none. You feel good one day, you feel bad one day. Life needs to have balance, even if it seems like you have none. Good, bad can cause an imbalance. Conquer, divide can cause an imbalance, which have a lot of people not thinking correctly, don't know, and it changes them to the core of their soul, gang. Cause love will have you losing people that you thought you never would. Love will have you losing parts of you that you never thought you would. See, I've been telling y'all the end of the case gonna be big. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of situations gonna be discussed. And I told it's gonna be a lot of incorrect stuff. A lot. Pay attention. Above all, make sure you are loved on yourself. Didn't I tell y'all this? See, the universe got a very tricky way, gang. It's back. I told you, it ain't really here. All the fighting we doing here, it ain't got nothing to do with what's coming. It can't stop it. It can't. Cause see, you had to love on yourself. And if there is no self-love, there is chaos and confusion. There is imbalance. But even when it seems like it's none, gang, in the words of Angela, and I quote it, you got to just stay out the way it makes some. Because the clue to the game is to keep you unbalanced and keep you out the way. Don't let that go over your head. Above all, making sure you are loved on yourself and keep going. That you always need to step back to analyze just how far you came. Got it. And as they say, yo, got it. The universe is back, man. Mother Nature is back. Above all, making sure you are loved on yourself and keep going. That you always need to step back to analyze just how far you came. Ask yourself, are you happy? Sometimes you got to stop and analyze yourself, gang. You got to know who you are, what you are, and what you stand for. No matter scenarios, who watching, what all said, you love on yourself and step back and analyze and ask yourself, are you happy? Y'all remember what I told y'all? I'm starting to really feel good and be happy with doing a lot of stuff. You gotta know who you is, guys. Even if they don't know of nobody else. Even if it all don't add up, in the end, it will. In the end, it will. Ask yourself, are you happy? And if not, how do you get as close as possible to what feels best? Gang! Boy, Angela, boy, you was spin like you was a rapper. Ooh, ooh. But you was stepping like the Q-Dogs. The girl saying, if you ain't happy, how do you get as close as possible to what feels best? Angela Simmons in life. How do you get as close as possible to what feels best? In layman terms, how do you get close as possible with loving yourself? Because that's only gonna be what feels best. It's all within, never without. They're gonna be a crazy case, gang. It's gonna be crazy. Turn my lights on. Ask yourself, are you happy? I mean, really happy, not thin line in between love and hate happy. Not waiting to exhale happy. I'm talking about just really happy with you. Cause like Angela said, hurt people, gang. There's no balance. There's nothing but confusion and chaos. But that might have been the agenda from the beginning. If you go all the way back, Jack. It was said a lot of times God was playing people against people. Over and over it was said. But I think some of the people, not all, don't realize that. And they like, this is very unbalanced. It's causing people to be chemically unbalanced. It's causing chaos and confusions. It's causing people not to understand and can't figure it out. But that's what it was here for. But if you understand it, you shouldn't really be confused or have no chaos. No questions, no scenario. You know, the play was played to cause confusion and chaos. You got to find chemical balance. You gain parts of you never seen coming. You lose people you love, and it changes you to the core of your soul. You feel good one day, you feel bad one day. Life really about balance, even when it seems to be none. Yo, balance gonna come. A whole lot of balance gonna come. And it's gonna be a tornado, gang. It's gonna be a tornado. I mean, it's gonna be a tornado. Because it's so much was said, it's so much was put out there that ain't real. And when I say ain't real, it ain't even logic. It ain't even logic. And it's still a lot of people that ain't in the caves. People we don't even know about. Man, this gonna be epic. This gonna be epic, man. This is gonna be epic. Say, watch how you move and watch what you say. It's all gonna come back around. It's all gonna come back around. Court coming soon. Court gonna tell a whole lot. No matter if it's pushed back again. No matter if we start trying. Court got to come. It's gonna tell a lot. It's gonna tell a lot. So until that court date, we just gonna go off everything that's going on around and in the case. Cause it's still a whole lot more. And I mean a whole lot. Like it really ain't even started until the end of the case. I told y'all the end of the case may be bigger than the case. If you check my community wall where everybody can't message that account. I got other people that I tapped in with from the back end on the back end, and when the storm cleared, all chats, all communication will be back on. Everything will be on the table. But we gotta have some balance in life right now. Stay in the game. Okay, chaos and confusion will put you out the game, man. The eye don't play. The eye can get you blackballed. The eye can take you out of the game. Cause in life you got to find some balance, even when it ain't none. Above all, making sure you are loved on yourself and keep going. That you always need to step back to analyze just how far you come. Ask yourself, are you happy? And if not, how do you get as close as possible to being happy? gotta do some strong words for her, for you, for me, for a lot of people. That girl do a lot of meditating. That girl do a lot of putting her toes in the sand, burning sage. She tapped in. But the thin line between the love and hate, what shall be above, what shall be below? Is it left or right? Is it forward or backwards? All to keep you in the spin. Again and again. Just gotta step back and analyze it. And just love you on yourself. And everything else, it'll come to Phelps. Can't just really pick and play with everybody, gang. Some people was already blessed. Like Youngster said, the devil think everything cool till God show up at his door and say, stupid ninja, you think I wasn't God? Long live the flipper mind. Salute to the petty game. It's way, way bigger than you think. You just gotta sit back, watch it, analyze it, and put it all together with logic. And just step back and love yourself and catch some balance. Then it just may add up. And we out here.